Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Unfiltered Recap. Y'all read that title? Y'all seen that thumbnail? Whew, child. I am recapping Ruthless, okay? So let's get into these episodes, baby, because they came out with 3 on the premiere, okay? Today, I am recapping Season 4, Episode 11, State of Emergency. And let me just say this, that's exactly what it was. Let's get into it. So we see Elder Mother bringing the highest his meal, and the highest is running into his trailer, child. So she sees Daikon and asks what is going on, and the alarm sounds off. So Elder Mother tells the women to get in the kitchen. We see a glimpse of poor Lacey. Then Malcolm laughing. I guess he think they finna come get him. And poor Aaron just looking lost in the sauce. So the women are preparing the mixture. If you know, you know. The men and soldiers, even some of the women, are getting their weapons together. And at this point, everyone is running around like a chicken with their heads cut off. They all know that the government is coming. So we see Joanne and Ruth standing with their weapons. And baby, look, Joanne ain't slick. Because why you got that G-U-N pointed at Ruth? Claiming she don't know how to handle it. Girl, I bet. So the highest then came out and he's walking. Daikon trying to get his attention, but that man is talking and saying, you want me, come and get me. Basically standing on business. So Daikon is like, please go back into your trailer. Like, go back in. Not today. And then tells the highest to let him talk to them. And the highest was like, okay, go ahead then. Go on. So the highest asked River to go get his gun. And when River went and got his gun from under the bed, child, some money was hanging. And so, of course, he went digging. And, baby, he found a whole bunch of money. He done found the buried treasure. Now, we see the FBI agents pull up. They introduce themselves once again because they had already came there before and said that they want to talk to the highest. But Daikon is like, nah, you can talk to me. Now he's standing on business. Okay, everybody's standing on business at this point. So Daikon peeps something going on in the background and tells them that they shouldn't be doing whatever they doing back there. And Agent Dennis, I believe, was like, they're just looking around, you know. And Daikon says, without a warrant? Okay, come on here, Daikon. The agents are looking for Aaron and his wife and asked Daikon if they could look around, even though Daikon claimed they weren't there. And he was like, yeah, no, you ain't coming in here without a warrant. Once again, like, why you keep trying to search the premises if you ain't got no warrant? So the agent tells Daikon, I guess trying to scare him, he tells Daikon that the kid Aaron was special because he is a special person's son. And once again, Daikon says they aren't here. So we can hear the agents talking in the earpiece, letting them know that they can see snipers in the trees and that they are pointing right at them. Basically letting them know, look, y'all outnumbered. Like, can we wrap this up? Daikon insists that they leave. But nope, Mr. Hardhead, like, we got some more questions for you. Meanwhile, River is talking to the highest, reassuring that Daikon is making it all better. And also insisted if he should go see about it, you know, scope the scenery out. So the highest lets him go. So y'all know how River is. He's very charming or whatever. So he comes out, but Daikon is surprised. Y'all know Daikon don't fool with River. So River begins to talk, adds his little charm to the conversation. And they tell him that they are looking for Aaron once again. And River says he ain't here. He don't know who he is. The agent asks for River's name and he tells her his first name. He says, my name is River. She asks for his last name. But he is like, nah, we don't do those around here. He mentioned that there are a bunch of women and kids there too, but the man over the earpiece suggests that he is lying because he doesn't see any kids. So he basically ends the conversation by stating that they are having movie night tonight, and y'all basically ruining our movie night, and we got to go back in, so can we wrap this up? And then Daikon piggybacks and tells them, next time y'all come around here, y'all better have sheriff, okay? Because we only friendly to people that we know. Once they leave, Daikon and River go and tell the highest what just happened. So the highest told Daikon to bring Aaron to his trailer so he could see who he was and, well, who he really is. And also tells him to tell everyone to stand down and basically go to bed. So we see Manny, Lewis, and George talking about the blue car situation with elder mother, wondering what it's for. George asks Manny what was wrong with him, and he tells them how he seen elder mother make the concoction. Child, y'all know Manny is slow. He's clueless as to what is going on, okay? So they let him know what the punch is for, and tell him what's in the punch, and then tell him that it's a cult, that they're in a cult. And it's clear that the mall is open, but ain't nobody shopping because he is not comprehending. I can't remember which one of them asked him this, but they was like, dude, how did you get here? I'm wondering the same thing, because, sir, why you don't understand this? So they also tell him about them getting up out of there and leaving. Like, they trying to break up out of there. So Manny won't in. And then once Manny leaves, Lewis and George have a side conversation about the whole situation. They like, one of them, I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was Lewis or George. It was one of them. They said that they don't trust it. They don't trust Manny because at any given moment he can basically flip. So Ruth and Joanne are walking and talking about making a move and taking the money that the highest has here already. Then River walks up and tells them what just happened with the FBI, and once again mention how they need to make a move. Okay? But y'all know Ruth isn't leaving without her daughter. Period. So Daikon goes into the trailer where Aaron is and tells him about how the FBI is looking for him and that his cell phone pinged the only tower there. That's how they knew, where to come looking for him. So Daikon asks Aaron, who are you? But Aaron is kind of like peddling the fence or whatever at first. And Daikon says, so if I get on this internet and look you up, and then Aaron was like, okay, my dad's a senator. So Daikon takes him to see the highest. Now, when he gets to the highest, Aaron's wife, Laura, child bless her heart, is sitting there with the highest, and the highest has his head in her lap while she is stroking his hair. A mess, okay? The highest tells Aaron that he is going to give him his cell phone, and one of the men will drive him to a town, and he needs to basically call his dad and tell him he good, and then come back to the compound, and the highest gonna let Laura go. Well, both of them go. Child, yeah, right. Anywho, and if he doesn't do what the highest says, he gonna off Laura. Now, if you don't know what off means, I can't really say the other word, but y'all put two and two together. So then we have Peter, who is supposed to take Aaron, but Peter meets up with River. So River has a new lover, and his name is Peter. So, for the time being, might I add. So River tells him the plan, but Peter lets him know that he has to take this guy to make a call out of town, and basically it's a conflict of interest. Like, it's too much going on and they trying to do too much at one time, so they might need to wait because this plan gonna flop if they go ahead with it. Anywho, elder mother, oh Jesus, I don't even want to talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. She tells Zane that they have to go get Lacey ready, okay? And then after that, Daikon asks the highest about the blue card situation with elder mother. So the highest tells him about how the elder mother wants to punish Lacey by having her bear children, but the children have to come from the unenlightened, and the highest don't want his seeds within Lacey because she betrayed him, whatever. So the unenlightened men that haven't been touched by the highest have to put kids in her. basically. So they also discuss what had just happened with Aaron. And Daikon tries to comfort the highest. But child, the highest says no. He wants Ruth. Okay? So after all of that, Daikon leaves. Child, disclaimer, side note, whatever you want to call it. Daikon looked drove. Okay? He looked like his heart just shattered. Okay? Very much heartbroken. So Daikon leaves to go get Ruth. And him, as he's walking out of the trailer from the highest, of course, River is standing, waiting outside. Okay? And he thinking that the highest want him. Daikon like, why are you here? You know, like, why are you here? So he tells River to go and get Ruth for the highest because that's who he wants. He don't want you. He don't want me. He wants Ruth. So go get Ruth. And he also tells him to go tell the men with the blue card to do whatever Elder Mother says. Now, Elder Mother and Zane have gotten Lacey. She is in all red, and if you know, you know. So Lacey is questioning everything, and Elder Mother done slapped this poor girl. They strapped her down to this concoction and raised her dress. This here, like I said, was a mess. If you watched it, you know about it. But like I said, I'm not going into it too much more detail about it because that scene was just a little bit too much. So let's move along. River finds Ruth and tells her that the highest wants to see her. Now, of course, he is disappointed, like I said. But anyways, he tells Ruth that she needs to get him high by 3 a.m. so they can dip and get this money. Ruth goes to the highest. Now, before that, Ruth lets River know, you know, he's never been high around her, but she's going to try and attempt to do whatever she needs to do so she can get out of there. So Ruth goes to the highest trailer. And of course, he wants to get high. But Ruth tells him she doesn't want him to do that. And says that she can take his mind off of everything that just happened. So she basically just went against what River told her to do. Because the children weren't there. And like I said, sis ain't leaving without Callie. Okay? She not leaving without her daughter. So she's gonna be like, okay, you don't need to get high. Let me just take your mind off everything. So now we see the agents return to the station. And baby, they have Andrew with his fine self. Okay? Anyway, so he is wondering why is he in handcuffs? Okay? He's like, why y'all got me handcuffed? Like, I'm one of y'all. And so they start questioning him. They start asking him about where he was going today and what all he had going on and stuff, why he ain't been checking in. They question him about the burning bodies. But Andrew is like, huh? Like, what you talking about? So the folks done got footage of him at Brian's house getting rid of Brian and his wife's body and setting the whole house on fire. So Brian had cameras put in because y'all know his wife was an addict. So he had cameras put in to, I guess, for insurance policies or whatever, insurance purposes only. And his friend had access to that. So they caught Andrew on 4K. Okay? And he just looking like, okay, yeah, all right, you know. So that was the end of the first episode. Let me tell y'all something. I love Ruthless. I love Ruthless, okay? Ruthless is like number one. No, I don't know. Because I used to be the Oval used to come Trump before anything because that's the only show I used to watch before I started watching Sisters and stuff. Sisters is good. Ruthless and the Oval, they on a whole nother different level. All the Queen's Men on a whole nother different level. Sisters is like, just like a bougie soap opera in a way. It's like cool, but you got a little hood because you got Fatima on there. But the Oval and Ruthless, they cut from a different cloth. All the Queen's Men, it needs its own category. But yeah, let me not go into too much rambling about that. But y'all let me know down in the comment section below. Do y'all watch Ruthless? If so, did y'all enjoy this 3-episode premiere? Let me know your thoughts down in this comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Press that bell notification so you can be notified every time I post a new video, because it do be random. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.